Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Andres with Coaching with Andres. Today we're going to talk about texting, why texting is ruining relationships. Texting is ruining the opportunity to connect with someone. Texting is ruining your dating experiences. Why? People love to do it. I know you're doing it right now. But why? What's so negative about texting? Because I actually enjoy texting. I love it for what it is. You know, it's funny. I was doing a live the other day, and I take questions on my lives. You got to join me sometime on my live. And this girl was asking questions, and this is why this topic came up on this today, because this girl was asking questions about, hey, what do I do? This guy who I really like is texting me all the time. What do I answer to all the text messages? And I was like, no, you don't have to. She's like, well, he just keeps on texting me. He's texting me right now. And she's literally commenting on my live about this. And I kind of started laughing. I was like, you know, you don't have to reply to all of them. I know, but I kind of like him. I like him. And I was like, you still know you don't have to reply to all of them. You could establish the boundary on that. She's like, well, I think I might scare him off then. And I'm like, if you're afraid that you might scare off someone that you think you like, that you just met, from not replying to all his messages, then what are you trying to figure out? And she was like, you're right. I need to calm myself down. And that just sparked the idea in my head. I've done videos about text messages all the time about how less is more. More text, more anxiety. More text, more problems. But that comment that she was basically so excited about it made me think about more about this specific topic, how she wasn't chasing him. He wasn't chasing her. What do you think they were chasing? This feeling. I got this feeling. They were chasing this feeling, this excitement, this rush, this dopamine fix that they constantly need to answer, notification, answer, notification, answer, notification. And it's a game. It's competitive. It's addictive. Guilty. I've done it. But when I do it, I'm like, what am I doing? I kind of slap myself and I'm like, what am I doing? Wake up. Put the phone down. Take it easy. Get back to work. I just find it so interesting. Sometimes we still catch ourselves having this addiction, this obsession with always needing to reply to the messages. In last video, I talked about where do you find high-valued men, right? Check it out, by the way. It's coming up right there. Maybe right there or right there. I'm not sure. I think it's right there. But high-valued men don't text like that. Simple. High-value men will take the time to call you when he's available, when it's a reasonable time. Not 2 o'clock on a Tuesday, not 10 in the morning on a Wednesday, maybe around usually after dinner or maybe right after work around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock before dinner. High-value man won't waste your time or his time trying to text you all day and trying to get to know you all day. Boys do. Chasers do. Manipulators do. You know where I'm going with this. Love bombers do. Those little love bombers, they're just going to bomb you away with more text and more text and more text. And then guess what? You don't even realize you have the detonator. It's in your hands. Literally, the detonator's in your hands, but you're just allowing all this fuel and fire and ingredients of a bomb, and you're just inhaling it because you like this feeling. And then, boom, bomb, narcissist. Liar, cheater. I've seen it. I've heard it so many times. I've never been it. It's not who I am. It's not my personality. But I just see it so often. And that girl's comment on my live was just such a eye-opener that she couldn't even control herself. Throwing her comment and her business out on the live in front of everyone to read, that she was just so excited about this text message. And I know she means well, so I love that she was excited about it, but she was chasing the feeling. And she was chasing the feeling also with the fear if she doesn't reply, he's going to walk away. There's something off with that thought process, people. And I think we've all been there. I have been there in some form, don't get me wrong, but no more would I ever do that. And I'm trying to help you all with this. That's a feeling you need to manage. The right man's not going to get to know you through text messages. High-value men aren't going to blow you up with so many questions over text messages. Or don't even get me started with Snapchat. Oh, my goodness gracious. If he's past 24, 25 Snapchatting you, we got a bigger question. My nephew Snapchats. I think he's awesome. But he's my nephew. He's a teenager, as he should. But the text messages with that comment that she was so excited, I had to calm her down. And she was like, you're right. Why am I afraid and fixated, obsessed with this notification, this phone? Then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be not insensitive. I'm trying to be real and direct about the approach, because when you constantly feel like you need to chase that feeling, notification, 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 you're not paying attention to the situation. Your feeling has now taken you to a different place, and you always need more. You're never satisfied. You just need more. You crave more. You want more. You need more. More questions, more emojis. Oh, he sent the wink. He sent the heart emoji. Oh, he sent the kiss emoji. Oh, he really likes me. No, he doesn't. This is all he's doing, this thumb work. And he's just chasing the feeling to try to get as close with you as possible on his thumbs while he's chilling and doing something else. Maybe with someone else too. Do not overvalue these text messages. You prevent narcissists. You prevent love bombers. You prevent children and boys who are just trying to chase you for the lust, not the love. Check my last video, High Value Men. I'm telling you right now, because high value men don't do this. They definitely show interest, and they definitely chase high value men, but not in that kiddish, childish, immature, insecure, constant validated fulfillment chase of a feeling. They don't need that feeling. They don't even want that feeling because it's unhealthy. It's not sustainable. It's not real. And that's the problem. I see a lot of women and a lot of my clients in the situation. They get so excited about it. They get so excited about it. And I get it. I understand it. I would too in some form. But if it's basically always taking me down the same result, then why do I keep on allowing myself to do that again? It's interesting how sometimes the phone can take over our world, our life, and we're just like putting ourselves in there more and more every day. I'm going to follow up with her actually this weekend and see what happened. Did he walk away? Is he done showing interest because she didn't reply to all of them? We'll find out. But the thing I also know about that situation, which I've heard from a lot of my clients in this situation, very similar to hers, is those men do walk away. Most of them would walk away if they don't get what they want. And then they feel like they're the problem. A client of mine, a very similar situation, was like this and felt like she lost interest, or he lost interest in her. All based on text messages. I'm telling you. And so even though they didn't know each other that well, even though they've been talking, she did something that she kind of wouldn't do so quickly. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. They were very intimate. And she felt bad and guilty because she felt like that would be the way to get his attention back, since she thought she lost it because she didn't reply to every message. And now she calls me afterwards, the day after, and says, I can't believe I did that. And I was like, that game that we put ourselves in, that game that we blind our value, our facts of life, what we're looking for, just based on thumb work and text messages, can really be unhealthy. Can really, really be unhealthy. And if you're okay with losing the man that's not for you, if it's okay to losing the wrong men who aren't going to be patient with you when you do respond or when you can respond, then now you're really showing the value in yourself, saying, I'm not afraid of losing the wrong men. I'm not afraid of losing the guy who's not giving me what I want. I'm not afraid to lose these chasers. That feeling is temporary. What you want is permanent. You want a permanent feeling, a permanent love, a permanent partner, a permanent relationship, right? So what's the rush? If someone's texting you because they're interested in you that much, I've said this before and I'll say it again, redirect, don't reject the conversation to a phone call. Hey, how about we talk later this evening when I'm available, or let me know when you're free, we'll have a call. And let's see if he's willing to really step up and show you the effort to call you. And that way you can have a good conversation and hear each other's voices. If he can't do that, you are wasting your time. If he can't do that, you know very first now more than ever, he was chasing that feeling. And it's unfortunate because men, I'm sure women do this too, but I'm talking to women, so I'm going to say men do this with a variety of people at the same time. They do. If there's no effort needed to call you or take you out or video call you, and it's just this, most likely they're doing it to multiple people. And it's a numbers game because they're not intentionally trying to get serious with anyone. They're trying to see who's going to take the bait, who's going to bite on the hook, right? Text messages. Watch yourself with the text messages. When you like someone, relax. Take it easy. And that small little test, if you don't reply to all his messages, but you do get back to him eventually, or you redirect it to a phone call, and if he doesn't show that effort after that, or still around after that message, he's not someone you want to get close with, not someone you want to give a chance with. Because now you're constantly fulfilling his needs. You're fulfilling his feeling that he's constantly chasing you. That's chasing lust. Men do that all the time. I've heard it so many times where all these men, for my client stories on social media, especially like Instagram, they slip in on the DM, look at this new model, look at this amazing, beautiful artist, look at this singer, look at this dancer, look at this beautiful woman. And they just slip in the DMs and they keep on just trying to open those doors with their thumb work and their messages until someone takes the bait, someone takes the bite. So you realize, all right, if they're doing that to everyone, then why am I overvaluing it? Am I just this choice of the week, the flavor of the month? Possibly. Most likely, yes. And I'm sorry, but it's true. Because if you want to define yourself as not that, if you want to define yourself as something more than that, then hold yourself to a higher standard. And remove these pretenders, these wannabes, these narcissists and love bombers and cheaters and boys and players. Remove that. Filter that out. And that's something I always tell my clients is like, I love that they're all excited for love, but we have to have a strong filtering system. And when you have a strong filtering system, then you have a stronger, clear access to pure water, cleaner water. Reference metaphor to soul, spirit, character. Cleaner filtered water, cleaner filtered soul. And don't waste your time drinking that crappy water. Don't waste your time trying to filter that water. Don't waste your time trying to recycle that water. Your filtering system should do that for itself. So you have good water, good soul, a good man. That being said, check out my other video, High Valued Man. Leave a comment on this situation because I'd love to hear your specific input, your opinion, your experience on this situation. Where did you got too caught up on text messages and you lost yourself and like, oh my God, we've all done it. So don't be so hard on yourself. I'm just saying, let's not continue it. That's the goal, ladies. That's the goal. Let's not continue it. Just because everyone dates the same way and everyone complains about the dating world, that's all I hear. So funny. I do a video out there and everyone says negative things about men. Dating sucks. I'm going to be single forever. Love is impossible. Toxic this, narcissistic that. And I'm like, wow. I'm just trying to be as optimistic about love and relationship as possible. Try to be some fun and humorous and playful with it as possible with my whole setup over here. But the comments I get are so negative about love. And I'm like, okay, I don't take that personal. I take that as a challenge. My challenge to you now as a coach, ladies, is that if that's always the outlook on life and relationships and love, and that's pretty much 90% of the comments, fear about love, then why are you going to date the same way as everyone else? Ask yourself that before I get off this video. If everyone seems like it's impossible to find love, all the men are a-holes, toxic, narcissists, cheaters, liars, players, whatever you want to call them. And if it's so difficult in the world, in society, social media, everything, then why are we still in that game playing by those rules? Think about that. Think about that. It's time to change the game and play new rules. And that is what my purpose is as a coach, to simplify this toxic way of style of dating and keep it simple, keep it pure, keep it strong, keep it real. Less is more. Less messages, more phone calls. Think about that. All right? Leave a comment, hit the subscription. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.